Marshall, what's popping, girl? How we
I
feeling after that Rumble?
I I'm so glad that we ended with that because when we first heard that the Rumble match wasn't going to end the show and that this was going to, I was kind of disappointed because we had talked about it how we kind of missed when the Rumble matches were ending the show.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm okay with how that I don't know what to say. I don't have words.
I'm struggling to put words together to fully express how I feel, and the only I'm open up Twitter obviously to retweet our show and get it out there to as many people as possible. But as I was scrolling, I see right now Alistair McKenzie with the Finland flag, I think it is. I'm giving a shout out because he follows me, and I gotta give love to my peeps. And he says the Bloodline story is the best in all of professional wrestling right now. No debate. That ending was pure cinema with every emotion possible. Sarah, you know what? I think that's a good way to sum it up right now. And sum up, I think, not only mine, but I would assume yours as well.
Yes.
Okay. That's like
Yeah.
what it's just, it was so well done. And
This can I read one quote too?
absolutely.
So this is from I don't know how to say his name. Ryan Drost. He is like a writer and whatever. He works for wrestling
Mhm.
sites and anything. He said that was incredible. Wow, when wrestling is good, it's really good. Flawless execution by everyone involved. So many layers to this story. Kevin Owens, Sammy Roman, Jay Roman, going back years at this point. That crowd response was just magic. It's like it could not have been better. And the thing that I like too is that it was everybody involved. Like it couldn't have
It
been
was
better
everybody.
from everybody. It wasn't just oh Roman did really well or Sammy did really well. It was like no, they all like I can't like I want to talk about it. Like I said to someone, I'm so excited I get to talk about it. And now I'm just like I don't know what to say. Like I
I
don't
I don't because it was
uh,
not what the fans wanted, I would say, it's what we needed. They
But see,
gave the
I was happy clapping because this is kind of what I wanted.
well, yeah,
I did
I have a better phrase for it, but yeah.
yeah, because like this is I didn't expect it to go this way, but I've been saying I wanted Sammy to win the Rumble. It was because I kind of wanted him to turn on Roman. Like I didn't know in what way, but I thought that would be an interesting way. And it was like the easiest and most like innocent way for him to do it because it was like, okay, he was in the Rumble match and he won. Okay. Like that's the point of being in the Rumble match. So it wasn't like a direct shot at Roman. It was like he's doing what he's supposed to.
Mhm.
But I like that this was like, I don't know. And
This was how
I,
they did it, yeah.
yeah, and just like the love that Kevin and Sammy have for each other. I'm just
I
like,
mean,
it's
he walked in today wearing a Sami Zayn Forever sweatshirt or
oh,
shirt.
I know.
Like,
Also the press conference is starting with Rhea.
"My girl!
We'll get into it. We'll get into it. But anyway,
My
yeah, no,
girl!"
I'm really excited to see where this goes, especially because of Jay.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So
that's the other thing from it.
that wasn't something I expected at all.
Uh, David put it best. He Jay said, "Fuck his family."
I mean, that is kind of what he did.
It was like unbelievable how they had it because you don't even think that he's not getting in the mix. I thought, oh yeah, he's could attack him too because he's like, what's wrong with you? All this, and then you look over and he's in the corner, just chilling,
Mhm.
like really feeling his emotions. Actually, like he's feeling like his hands are in like the way he sold that moment. It was incredible. And then you think obviously the easy way, and this is why I love how they did this was the easy way to be like, oh, he would attack Roman too and stand up for Sammy. But now,
Mhm.
like, have him leave the ring and just
Yeah.
leave, like, that's brilliant because that's another little piece of the puzzle. It's incredible.
Yeah. And that's what I'm excited about cuz people were hoping I mean, there were rumors swirling and people coming up with their own theories about how this whole thing was going to end. And I remember, I think you even had talked about it, about Jay being the one that dethroned Roman. And I don't know that it's gonna be. I don't know that it's going to be an Uso that does it, just because I mean I can't imagine they're gonna split the Usos. Especially because we saw Jimmy. Jimmy stayed in the ring, beat up Sammy. So like that's not. I don't know. They're gonna figure that out. But I do like that it's deeper than just okay, the bloodline versus Sammy. I like that there's like, an Uso that's like, nah, I still mess with Sammy. Like, I like that aspect of it because it's something that I don't think any of us would have predicted at all.
No, no, none of us would have predicted this. It's like, and then to have Solo like go at Sammy too and hit him with
Mm-hmm.
that, and whatever Roman said to Solo, at the entrance ramp as the final graphic is fading in and then fading out. Like that's another thing where you now have Solo as the enforcer, who my prediction obviously stands that I think he's a plant too. But just the whole element of it. And here's the thing: the match was good, actually great. It was a very good match, great main event. Um, but after the aftermath is really all I care about, which is something that I like and hope they utilize more moving forward.
Yeah, because I mean, the match was good. I was a little bit disappointed with how it ended, just because it just felt. First of all, I was concerned about Kevin because his head legitimately hit those steel steps. So I'm
Yeah,
like, I want to make sure that he's okay because I even watched it in slow motion. I was like, no, he did not have his hands behind his head. Like, please make sure this man is okay because that's not fake steel,
no,
like
yeah,
that's not
no,
fake there. Um,
that's
yeah, so I
styrofoam.
was a little disappointed with just how it ended. But I mean, I liked everything afterwards. I feel like that kind of made up for it anyway. Like even if
Yeah,
it was a top-notch match, I think everyone would have kind of forgotten about it because of everything that they
yeah.
did afterwards.
And what they did, like, I
It
just
was just so
it
good.
was so well done, and I'm not kidding you. It takes a lot for me in wrestling, at least, to really like zone into a segment. Like really
Yeah.
zone in and like forget whatever the fuck's going on around me. And the bloodline does it every time, and especially with this, they just I just never thought it was going to end, if that makes sense. Like I just thought that this were, you know, oh, after he's going to hit or he hit Kevin KO, he beats him up, whatever, and then he
Mhm.
does the chair thing. If they did the chair thing and ended it, I would have been like, okay, Sammy's pissed, he's showing it, they're going to probably do something on SmackDown or Raw.
Mhm.
But they
Yeah.
just kept going and going, but it never felt over the top, as in like, all right, like this is just a beatdown, until like if maybe if Sammy hit him or he went and hit him, with the chair or whatnot when he was handcuffed. But I love the handcuffed, how he doesn't just say like, all right, screw it, like he's like, you do it, and he just kept building and building. It's also hilarious too that Roman has been turned on twice by the same move. Like,
By
dude, just
what?
he's been turned on twice by a chair shot to the back.
Oh, I know, right?
Like
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's good.
that is
Um
long term storytelling.